without compromising quality. Without compromising quality. I don't need to say the whole thing again. Hey guys, thanks for checking out the Bullet Points, where we get to review all sorts of outdoor gear and accessories. I've been on the hunt for a while for a bolt-action rifle that has a variety of caliber options. Light, maneuverable. I'd like something that I can backpack with, you know, take out into the mountains or sit in the deer stand with, or even teach a kid to shoot with that's not going to be overly bearing. I know that doesn't narrow it down tremendously, but one that I came up with that I thought was a viable fit is this one here, the Savage 110 Ultralight. Savage has made the 10 and the 110 model for a number of years, but what makes this one different is the Ultralight version comes with a composite stock. It's actually called an Accu stock, and a Proof Research stainless steel carbon fiber wrapped barrel. All in all, this thing comes in at under 6 pounds. Pretty incredible for a bolt action rifle in .308 with a 22-inch barrel. The one that I went with today is actually a 6.5 Creedmoor, and a couple of things about this. First of all, you got the Accu stock, which is pretty lightweight, aluminum bedded, which is real nice. You know, obviously free float for the barrel, but it's got a variety of adjustable features as well. So you can raise or lower the cheek height, you can increase or decrease the length of pull. You've also got an adjustable Accu trigger and a fluted bolt. So between all of those things, I thought that this would be a pretty cool gun to pick up and check out, test out the accuracy of it, how it cycles. We topped it off with a Vortex Diamondback Tactical. We're gonna fire a couple rounds down range today. We're gonna see how this thing stacks up and if it's gonna make it into kind of the normal rotation of hunting rifles. Holy shit. Wow. Clover leafed the first 3 shots. Let's go take a look. Dude. Wow. So guys, one thing I don't like about the Savage 110 Ultralight is that it only comes with a 4-round magazine with the 6.5. I know that's probably plenty enough if you're going like whitetail hunting or whatever, but you know, in case you run across like a group of hogs or something and you want more than 4 rounds, it would be nice to have them. So anyway, I started doing some research online and came across SNYDER magazines and reached out to him, talked to Tom SNYDER, who actually makes a magazine based off of the Savage model, but allows 9 rounds. Talked to Tom for a little bit. He's essentially welding these together by hand. So I picked up 2 of them to check out. So far, the fit and finish is amazing. It's a very snug fit. It does hold all the rounds it says that it does. It's got the same Savage style of release, but holds a lot more rounds than the factory one. So big shout out to Tom SNYDER and SNYDER magazines for coming up with a solution to a common problem. These work in more than just the 110. They work in the Savage Axis as well. So check them out. We'll put a link in the description below. So as soon as you pick this rifle up, the number one thing that you notice is the weight. It's a sub 6 pound gun, which I've got a variety of other bolt guns, you know, Remington 700s, you know, Rugers, et cetera, wood stocks, composite stocks, a variety of calibers. And when you go to pick this up, you expect it to be about 50% heavier than it actually is. The AccuStock is very light. The Proof Research carbon fiber barrel is really light. The fact that they do some additional milling here on the receiver cuts out any excess metal and allows for additional weight savings. I mean, they've done a really good job of cutting down on the weight of this thing, even the fluted bolt. I think this is a pretty sweet setup. It's definitely going to make it into my normal rotation of rifles. And the fact that it's got a threaded barrel is an added bonus. It's got a kind of a dual safety. So if you lock it all the way back to where you can't see the red, it actually locks the bolt in place. So if you're out backpacking and it catches on a tree branch or your pack or something like that, it doesn't open the chamber and drop a round out. And if you flip it up one, it gives you kind of a half red circle letting you know it's your standard traditional safety. You can still cycle the action, but can't pull the trigger. And then obviously all the way forward, you've got your trigger pull, which is, by the way, very light. I wish that Savage gave you more magazine options with it. They do really well in the caliber option department. It comes in 270, 243, 308, 6.5, et cetera. Even 6.5 PRC. They only have the one proprietary style magazine that comes with it. So thank God for Tom Snyder and Snyder magazines, which gets you a whole lot more rounds. So again, if you own one of these or you're looking at one, this is an absolute must to have alongside it. What can I say about the Vortex? It's a Vortex. Love the scope, didn't break the bank. Real solid positive clicks on the turrets. Great glass, great magnification. I love the first focal plane that they're doing now with this Diamondback Tactical Series. Just all in all, this is a freaking sweet setup that I'm very happy about. This is definitely going to make it into my hunting rotation. This is going to probably be my #1 gun going into the field on any kind of elk hunt or, you know, whitetail or axis or anything like that. So Savage did a really good job with this thing. I'm extraordinarily happy with it. MSRP is about $1,500 or so. You might be able to find it a little bit cheaper on, you know, one of the online sites or something like that, or maybe your big box shop. But if you look at a Proof Research barrel, they're about $800, you know, by themselves. So the fact that it's already action chambered, you know, you get it in the caliber you want, it comes complete and ready to rock, is pretty badass. So again, Savage 110 Ultralight, I like it a lot. Definitely making its way into my regular rotation. The configurability of it with the cheek riser, with the length of pull adjustment, the Accu trigger, very crisp, very clean. Smooth bolt, just a great setup, man. I highly recommend this gun, and the fact that it's threaded, we're going to be doing some suppressor tests on here in the near future, so excited to get some more time behind this thing. Hey guys, if you enjoy our reviews, make sure you give a like, subscribe, and then you can follow us on both Instagram and Facebook at The Bullet Points.